So on TikTok, there was a post at this lady, which I can only assume was a feminist, decided to attack another guy for calling her emotional and self-centered. Her video, I pointed out that that she was proving him right by making false accusations and insulting him by being overly emotional and self-centered. And that was a whole argument between me and a whole bunch of people that continue doing the same thing of just slinging insults and trying to get an emotional response out of me by making false accusations, insults, and being emotional and self-centered. And here's one of those videos, 1 out of 6.
Mikey, baby, let me talk to you.
This is how it starts. She called me Mikey Baby. Like, kind of boisterous. So, being tongue-in-cheek, what I assume. The irony of it all is that if I would have called her honey, darling, or anything like that, that she has called me by calling me Mikey Baby, her panties would have gotten a twist. Yeah, she would have been upset, called me misogynist and so forth. Because really, a lot of times that I've seen, it is females that get upset by being called sweetie, even by other females, or darling, and so forth. Men never get upset by this. So the only reason why I would assume that she would do that was kind of to insinuate that I'm being a baby, which is what she does later on. She calls me a bearded baby or something like that. So here's more.
See, I have a lot of experience with men like you. And I have all the time and the energy in the world to battle men like you.
Men like me. She doesn't give a clear definition, but I don't think she's really met a man like me, especially since she degrades, and that's all she's got. She did that with the other guy. She did it with anybody that opposes her whatsoever that is male. It's all degradation, all insults, all false accusations. So me not getting overly emotional with her, I am different than probably most of the men she has met. And she says she has all day and she loves to get into battles. There was no battle to have. I just pointed out that all she had was insults, which she keeps proving over and over again, just with this remark. And she says she has all day to battle. But later on, she becomes a hypocrite and says she's no longer going to engage in me. I wonder why. Probably because I keep pointing out the obvious and she keeps proving that point over and over again. But it gets better. So just watch.
I keep myself fit. I keep reading. I understand me. That's what I do.
What's with the exercise regiment? I don't understand that. It never came up in any of the conversation, just her insulting. She's placating to her ego, saying that she's fit. She's trying to boost herself up more than what she actually is. Says she reads. Well, she doesn't give a list of what she reads or what basic category that she likes to read, which I would assume would be feminist books. I've read the same books myself. I even brought up books in mostly of my comments and brought up feminist books that I found not that great, along with other books and authors. So she's trying to placate that she's smarter than me and more physically fit than me. That is my assumption. And it's not even a part of the conversation, really. She's just trying to boost her ego so she can feel better. But there's more. Just wait.
And I will not let any man waste a woman's time or energy taking care of man babies. You need a lot of attention, and you.
More to unpack. Like I told you, she called me a baby. I'm a man baby. That I cry and I cry. I did none of the sort. I pointed out that she was being emotional, as you can see here. She's very emotional, very vindictive, especially in her cadence and her voice. And uh, she hates it that a man wastes a woman's time. Yet she's the one talking to me, so apparently she's wasting her own time. I don't quite get that. Her point is convoluted. really, at best. And she's basically insulting. She's not getting the point of the matter that she's being emotional. She's being insultive. She's not trying to find any common ground whatsoever. If she wanted to find common ground, I'd be more than happy to find common ground with her. However, all she has is insults. All she has is her precious ego, her self-centeredness that she keeps proving over and over again.
See, you could be taking the time to learn to be better, but because you're lazy and not smart enough to grow as a person, become a man, because I know what men are.
So I'm lazy and I'm not a man. And I haven't taken time myself for excelling. Though I pointed out books, I pointed out that I found The Handmaid's Tale very convoluted and not really realistic. And that I found many problems with that. And I liked other authors like Orwell, or I liked 1984, and so forth. I've also quoted Stoicism and did Stoic quotes as well in my responses. And yet, I have not grown. Yet, I am lazy. Yet, I am not a man. And yet, I have not sought personal growth in whatsoever in reading any of these books or philosophies. She's attacking. She's trying to hit my ego, which she doesn't get because she can't. I've already done the work. I know I've done the work, and I have self-confidence in myself. And I know there's more work to go. There's always room for growth. But she's coming from a point of authoritarianism, where she's the authority. She knows. She knows what a man is. I'm not it. She knows what an intellectual is. I'm not it. And she knows what lazy is. Apparently, I am it. Just being insultive and emotional and personal attacks. Because that's all she has. She has nothing else. So if she had personal growth, she's not showing it. If she had intellect, she's not showing it. But there's more. So much more. So let's continue, shall we?
I have one. I have one of them grown ass men. You, sir, are not a man. Bearded Baby Brigade. That you're the leader of. I appointed you that.
What does the relationship status that she has with a real man have anything to do on the bearing of her as a person? She's lucky enough that she's found a real man, and he's probably more of a man than me because he tolerates her, where I would not. I would not tolerate this kind of pettiness personally. It would take away from my peace in life. So again, it's more shaming. Bearded Baby Brigade. Yeah, like I said, call me Mikey Baby. Here it comes for full circle. All she has is insults. All she has is false accusations. And all she has is just emotion and self-centeredness. That's all she's got. She has not done anything to prove otherwise. And that's all she's ever will have. So call me a baby if you want. I don't care. I know that's different. They also insulted and said that I did not have any real women in my life, nor did I have women. I had just girls, and I couldn't get a woman. Again, that's more belittling, that's more shaming. They try to get me to quit and try to get me to shame me into submission. It's not going to work. The women in my life are real women, and I admire the women in my life. They have done things that that have been astounding. They have used logic to where I listen and understand where they're coming from. They do not belittle, they do not shame, and do not try to make you feel less than a person because they disagree with you, which is all emotional and self centeredness that she has, which keeps proving the point of the original guy that I supported and saying she is proving right and continues to prove right. So this ends the video. Um, I hope you enjoyed it. But yes, don't let people bully you. Don't let them make false accusations. Stand your ground and have a great and wonderful day.